All right, so me family, we don't want to belabor on this point so much because this video way, when I see just on a video way, plenty of people that don't see around the globe, and so will be just one for continue for do comparison as to waiting be happen that same day, how Sam Sumana be the respond to them in day, and waiting don't happen this week. I mean, so you be the judge. But anyway, to continue to talk on this issue now. We get for bring a no other person, but Mr. Jesmed F.M. Suma, we a policy advocate and in fact one of the founders of Concerned Sierra Leoneans. When I be here, that organization will be able for bring Sierra Leoneans then come together quick one. When this issue happen, we see say that be a constitutional violation, not because we've been personally like an Alhaji Sam Sumana, but because we want for protect with constitution. We want for make sure say we obey with constitution. So this now be the largest crowd of Sierra Leoneans from all over United States we've been get for gathered at Washington D.C. And of course, with brothers and sisters in London do the same. Now Belgium, now Canada, now Australia, now Sierra Leone. And so we want to talk to Mr. Jesmed F.M. today about how he feel about this whole thing when this thing happened. Hello, Mr. Suma. Waiting that you take on waiting, we don't see the unfold. Now Sierra Leone, where we see suddenly Sam Sumana don't go McKinney. It is stretching hand for say greetings to Ernest Bai Koroma and then the hug and all of that. Now put that into perspective in comparison to Concerned Sierra Leoneans. What can you say?
Well, with respect to Concerned Sierra Leoneans,
yes, sir.
We not get any hard feelings about this particular incident because waiting we been stand for not in support of Sam Sumana. Waiting we been stand for now in support of the Constitution of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So in that regard, whether the person where them in sack na cockroach, nana been the vice president attendee, as long as na person where we elect together with the president in line with the Constitution of the Republic of Sierra Leone, if Ernest Koroma been for sack that cockroach day, we for still go out there and support and condemn the action of Ernest Bai Koroma just so that we will protect the Constitution. The people that we feel sorry for most, now quite a good number of Inkono brother and sister them. Plenty of them will join we another action day, then join we in defense of the Constitution, but more so some of them in take the issue personal to the fact that by doing this to their own Kono brother, it is another example of how the APC party in general and Ernest Koroma in particular, they get disrespect for the Kono people. Because that's not the only incident that happened at Kono prior to the sacking. A lot of other incidents that happen at Kono where they disrespect the people of Kono them, where Ernest Koroma, they send people and they go arrest people and they go lock them up and stuff like that. So because of when this thing can reach na just come add up to the anger we be non build na Kono, where they able for go and go support we in condemning Ernest Koroma in action. So this and I clear indication say at least it prove some of we right. We been they tell folks and say Sam Sumana na mawe not get integrity, na mawe not get principle, na mawe not get shame, na mawe not get respect for himself. And anybody will not get principle, you not get shame, you not get pride. That person they cannot lead a fall coup. So also fall in the sleep.
Right.
That we chicken and plenty. They not go for lead that kind of fall coup day. Let alone for go lead a political party or lead a country. It's such a disappointment. And so most of them people and they we been the advocate for them.
And you know the other thing is from an audio we'll get from Sierra Leone explaining as to why Sam Sumana and Ernest Bai Koroma meet and when they meet, what it all happen. From that audio, they were able to understand, say, there was no effort on the part of Ernest Bai Koroma to reach out to Sam Sumana for reconcile them, for come together. According to the reports we'll get from that audio, now Sam Sumana, now he make all the efforts for reach out to Ernest Bai Koroma for me to make peace. Now, in your own opinion, knowing this man, waiting you go feel say for don't be in motivation or probably in fear, we go lead them for make a kind of effort like that one day for reach out to the APC where they almost kill him.
Well, one, as I said earlier, part of this is fact that the man will not get pride, the man will not get integrity. The second one is greed for power. Probably you don't see say in as an individual not get a traction for move anything in the country. The people that will win Nakono, they win not because of Sam Sumana, they win because of their own individual effort and integrity and winning and supporting and don't build Nakono. So if they mean for run on any political party in platform, then same candidate they name for win Nakono because of the anger way the people can get against the president Ernest Bai Koroma and in party. Not to Sam Sumana effort make them win. So on that note, Sam Sumana don't realize say, if you ever go forget any political traction as alone, you go need for go back to an APC base, despite the humiliation, despite the disgrace, despite the fact say the APC folks they don't demonstrate many a time, say they don't need them, they're not interested in them. But since he not get shame, he reach out to them. And I also probably they feel to say, sometimes it will feel to say for team up with APC, so that probably in your name no go be part of, or the APC no go expose some of the things that we don't do in terms of corruption since the SLPP government not put in him on the list. I don't know. So I'm just trying to guess, but I don't know that Monday.
Right. And so, you know, looking at the effort of concerned Sierra Leoneans at that time, you know, people were really highly motivated, very much inspired for men to go out in their numbers for protest against that unconstitutional action of the president. Now, you were one of the leaders, all of us were, we were in Washington at that time. If people that we've been going to Washington, D.C., we were able to pull that number, they were going to Washington, D.C. for protest. If they are watching you talking on this issue, what would you say to them, you know, about what don't happen right now?
Well, particularly because the thing I want, first of all, a worth noting say that now the largest ever the gathering of Sierra Leoneans in North America for any single thing. We get over 300 people we gather from every part of the United States of America. We come for that demonstration day.
Right.
So it was historic. When we put them thing together, including yourself, when are one of the champions, then we put them thing together. We make and clear say not to Sam Sumana will they support. We make and clear say that the constitution will they defend.
Right.
Now the one thing now and the way unite Sierra Leoneans them across tribal line, across political line, across any other differences that will be known they exist before. So I want to let members and look at from that perspective. They say, what things Sam Sumana do, now himself he disgrace. What he do, now in Kono people are disgrace. What he do, now other people in APC will break away from APC for support him, a disgrace. What he do, now Kainde Bangura, when Ernest Koroma in yon anti, he stand up against Ernest Koroma for Sam Sumana. Today, Kanye don't die. He gonna shake na in grave. That same Sam Sumana we infect for. Now in the disgrace and so. It's sad.
All right, very sad. You know. So well, you know, knowing Sam Sumana, the man that he is, na person way collect forget this false impression about, you know, things that we not even get in archives, you know, like it gonna give the impression say he get control, political control over the Kono people them, and that he's still a big time player in politics in Sierra Leone. Looking at all of that and looking at the activities of the past government, APC, and looking at what did happen this time, what can Sierra Leoneans learn from that? Is like waiting that display, the stage where they display, what are they trying? What is the message they're trying to send? You know?
It's also possible. I forget to mention one angle also. Where you from that question the way you don't ask. It's also possible say Ernest Koroma they find a sweet and subtle way for actually finish and Sumana bata as we say back. He said this like make like disgrace himself first.
Oh my God!
Then clearly glad and say this man will be sacked and mass him. I lie Panam and make it on disgrace run away come on this country. Last show to the world saying that same man they don't come back for can beg me. Yes. Because when I listen to that audio where they explain how many times Sam Sumana tried for reach Ernest Koroma, how many times he tried for reach out, how many times he tried for beg and hey. Yeah. It's like I said, this is why I say this will all set him up, look and disgrace him. Because this time Ernest Koroma, your own spokesperson, now your own presidential lodge na Makeni, we witnessed the event. How Sam Sumana he go beg. Hey, bo, somebody disgrace that can disgrace the you got back, you go beg him. I think said this was a ploy to disgrace Sam Sumana.
Well, plenty of people that they talk back say, even though openly APC not go on for admit for say they are living in a moment wherein the one the way they are at the top, they are jittery over waiting they come, especially the Commission of Inquiry. And so people that they think say probably Sam Sumana they try for find a side which I go hide safely so that people that they where they go able they all go there inside as a team for stand against the commission,
Yes. So yes. Because it was until we then see the camera Gigi where they go do it because they arrest Paulo. Feel to say so until I don't see say that why if I join them. No commission no go touch me because they go stand back. So look, I'll be part of the team where they fight back.
Right.
He's making a mistake.
Yes.
Because this commission, whether matter be agree, not agree, will they go behind this process? Then capture all the economic looters. Where to me, I call them economic traitors. Where they loot we country for the past 10 years.
Right.
Each and every one of them go pay some money because I get the feeling say mother be no plan for jail them. But then get luck if people like me been in that process they believe in me. You don't pursue now for I see them arrest somebody so then lock you up until you pay they'll release you. When you not pay they.
And so based on your understanding of the Sierra Leonean politics and the policies, them, you know APC too well, SLPP too well. Do you really think, say, as Sam Sumana coming back to Ernest Bai Koroma, is there any game changing over there? If you say they're going to change any game.
In terms of the election wise?
In terms of future politics for APC coming back to power and all that incident, yeah.
Oh, no. APC will never smell power again. In Sierra Leone, not anytime soon. Not the next election, not 2023.
Right.
Yes, that side on it's clear. Right. There is no way APC will come back to power in 2023.
And so
maybe some other time, but not this 2023.
Well, earlier we've been talking to the global vice chairman of the Coalition for Change. We just want to share this with you now. It been tell we say, a talk with Sam Sumana the day before he go Makeni. He said, but ever bring come up in go one Makeni. This is not the global vice chairman of C4C.
C4C.
Right.
Yeah.
Not bring come up to him. So they were shocked as well for see say the man go na Makeni, the way that they see the pictures there. So what's going to be your own take on a man like that, where they behave that kind of way?
Integrity. You not get them. That's it.
Oh,
we lack integrity.
My God.
So man like that one day, an officer salon people and dumb that to that extent themselves. For look for a man like that and vote for him. Yeah. Because you don't break every iota of measure or person to use for determining leadership. You don't break every aspect of them.
Right.
From trust to integrity to lack of spine to I don't know how to call it. To we not get values, we not get principle. I don't see how anybody with the right mind will follow somebody like that.
So, but you know, I don't know for you, Mr. Suma, but me being one of those people who organized the concerned Sierra Leonean protest, you know, all over the world, I feel like a little stupid, you know, where I consider, say, I was, you know, buying air ticket, flying to Washington, you know, being up, you know, putting videos together, calling people, all of that. How do you personally feel that concerned Sierra Leoneans stood up for this man and for our constitution, but then when they do something, in fact, for let's tell concerned Sierra Leonean thanks for whatever we'll be doing, he never did it, and now look at the decisions he's making. How do you feel about that personally?
As I said earlier, I had no good expectation from Sam Sumana.
Right.
So I was not even. I had no iota of impression or implication on my mind. Say, I did do this expecting any sense of gratitude from Sam Sumana, whether even in the words of saying thank you or in the say of doing something we go make you feel proud of we action.
Right.
I was doing it, and I'm sure most of us were doing it, strictly for the interest of the Constitution.
Right.
So his action has no effect upon us. Except people in the APC might say, aha, look at them, don't shame, and the man will then go fed for. Naim, don't go big. Ernest Koroma. So APC folks don't go say that.
Of course, yes, I agree with you.
You understand? But that not if we make it clear to them, say no to Sam Sumana will be in support. So the comments will make any effect on we.
Well, you know, just like how you be the talk, it has to do with one's integrity, and at the same time, people's perception about you. Anytime now later, where you don't open your mouth for talk to people about anything serious. You know, because now the man is after they don't pull him, they talk say, you know, inge boku documents them for proof for say Ernest Bai Koroma be the worst president. He say how the man talk say ingo, you know, it go kill them, it go kill somebody, he drink champagne by grave. You know, it talk all this bad talking about them. So how again now you go back and this same way you don't talk all this evil about that, you side with them. How you go and let the people then take you? You know, what will be the perception of the people about you, Sam Sumana, and your integrity, you know?
No, well, as I said earlier, the man not getting on them today, but the thing where it make a man think about also, we mentioned Ebola. Remember, Sam Sumana been talk say, in get evidence and document them for sure, say Ernest Koroma actually made a deal with some research company we bring about Ebola in a salon. Let's assume that is true.
Right.
Probably that make an Koroma try for reach out for letting go reconcile. So you know that anger you know go make Sam Sumana disclose anything there.
No, but Mr. Suma, according to Sam Sumana himself, now that meeting day, Ernest Bai Koroma never made any effort to reach out to him. Now him they make the effort.
Well, I don't understand this man.
But anyway, so Mr. Jesmed Suma, anyway, we want to tell you plenty thank you, you know, for, you know, your voice on this. You know, you are always a valuable asset for talk about salon issues them. We want to tell you plenty thank you, you know.
But I want to talk on a few points on this commission of inquiry.
Yes. Let's talk about that then. Yes, let's go ahead. Talk about that.
Are we on?
Yeah, we are on.
Okay. Now, with respect to the commission of inquiry, there are a lot of misconceptions where people can get about the commission of inquiry. And there are a few reservations where people like we get about the commission of inquiry.
Right.
Now, let's start with the misconception. One, there is a big difference between the rules of evidence or lack thereof that prevails in conducting a commission of inquiry from that of a high court. Because the core objectives, they're completely different. The commission of inquiry in role na inquisitional, meaning that it try for and find out whether the claim where they make say them people are corrupt, there is whether there is evidence for sure say they get claim that the claim where they make not true. In the court of law, then they like a high court, the objective na judicial
to issue orders, right?
Justice, either for punish somebody for committing a criminal offense, or for administer justice between two parties them, where one they accuse the other of an offense.
Right. In
them two situations, and inside a court, the judge na a neutral person. The case there between the prosecution and the defense.
Right.
In that case, the judge not get no role for play except for listen. He listen to both arguments. He tailor them towards the fact of the law, and he pass judgment. And when he pass judgment, that judgment is final until it is appealed by a superior court. In a commission of inquiry, the judge not neutral. In a commission of inquiry, they not get no prosecution. The commission of inquiry, the judge or the commissioners, and then self they investigate forever for proof whether there is evidence for support the accusation. Their own ruling, the recommendation that they make to the government or to the institution will set them up. Whereas a judge now a ruling in the give will final. In the commission of inquiry, when they make recommendations to the government, then the government need for take the next step for either follow that recommendation or not follow that recommendation. Partly, sometimes the recommendation will include say, law will continue the next step for prosecute them. So in that case, the rules of evidence where they prevail in a court is not applicable to them where they prevail in a commission of inquiry.
Right.
Now, even now a court of law, the rules of evidence where they prevail now a criminal case is different from the rules of evidence where they prevail now a civil case. In a criminal case, you need for proof everything beyond a reasonable doubt. In a civil case, you just need for proof culpability. In other words, you need for sure say there is some reason for belief say that this thing impossible say it will not happen.
Right.
In a commission of inquiry, you just need for show evidence. You know the packed verdict as to whether the person guilty or not. You the packed verdict say that commission where you set me for look into whether them people are thief, not thief, or them corrupt. Look the evidence so I don't find out. This one I not find evidence. This one I not see. This one are the evidence I see.
Right.
Now, but APC gets a point where they come ask say the need for define the rules of engagement, the rules of the process,
right,
which we constitution require. Say if you set up a commission of inquiry, you need for define the scope, you need for define the terms of reference, you need for define the process how them for go, especially how for present the evidences.
Right.
But that standard they can always be lower than that of a high court.
Right.
However, this is the caveat. I understand say when they set up this commission of inquiry, I therefore find the document for listening to and back. They elevate the role of this commission of inquiry to that of a high court. I don't think that makes sense. If that's the case, if that is the case, that this commission of inquiry's scope and terms of reference elevate them to that of a high court, then the role of the commission of inquiry cannot be inquisitional anymore.
Right.
No, they don't inquire.
There is judicial.
Prosecute that for the prosecute.
Right.
And in that case, the rules of evidence get to apply.
Well, you know what's in
APC is right that the rules of evidence needs to apply.
Well, you know what? We get an extensive coverage of how the parliamentary procedure covering the Commission of Inquiry. We get for Canberra and come to farm with them for Medengoyeri, you know, waiting be happen. You know, from all the political parties, there all these stages that we then go through the processes for level family to understand exactly what you don't talk. It makes complete sense. You know, that there should be a difference between the or two. But if it get the powers of a high court, then of course it is more or less a judicial process too, you know.
Exactly.
So right. Yeah, but Mr. Suma, I want to tell you plenty. Thank you for your wisdom, your time, your knowledge, everything. You know, as always, we can always bring you critical issues that they happen in our country. Thank you, sir.